Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the NFL Halftime Report for week number 13 of the 2014 NFL regular season. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Let's start it off at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where the New England Patriots are trailing the Green Bay Packers here 23-14 at the halftime break here. Okay. Cut the highlights here. The Green Bay Packers open the scoring first with a Mason Crosby field goal from 32 yards to make it 3-0 in favor of the Packers. And then Crosby again from 35 yards to make it 6-0 in favor of the Packers. And then Richard Rodgers, a 32-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers and Mason Crosby kick is good. 13-0 in favor of the Packers here. And then in the second quarter, Brendan Bolden, a 60-yard Brendan, and Gus Gossett kick is good to make it 13-7 in favor of the Packers, and then Mason Crosby, a 33-yard field goal drive to make it 16-7 in the favor of the Packers here. And then Brandon LaFell, 2-yard pass from Tom Brady, and Gus Gossett kick is good to make it 16-14 in favor of the Packers with a buck 9 and goal. And looks like the Patriots had momentum, but Aaron Rodgers found his own target, Jordy Nelson, his own 87 like Brady as Grunk's 87 of the Pats. Jordy Nelson, 45-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers as the Green Bay Packers went into halftime break, leading the New England Patriots 23-14 here. Down in Atlanta here, the Atlanta Falcons battling for NFC South with the non-Saints lead the Arizona Cardinals 20-10 here. As Matt Ryan's got 31 yards, 23 for 31 for 245 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for the Falcons. While Drew Stanton's got 10 for 19 for 149 yards and 1 interception for the Cards. And Levine Toledo, 1-yard pass for Matt Ryan to make it 7-0 in favor of the Falcons. And then Matt Ryan, 20-yard field goal drive to make it 10-0 in favor of the Falcons. And then Julio Jones, a 32-yard pass from Matt Ryan to make it 17-0 Falcons for 1 quarter. And then R. Johnson, an 88-yard interceptor return to make it 17-7 Falcons. And then Kyra Kesson, and then Chandler Catanzaro, a 44-yard field goal drive to make it 17-10 Falcons. And then Matt Bryant, 23-yard field goal drive to make it 20-10 in favor of the Falcons here. Okay, 1 o'clock games there. And the San Diego Chargers trailed the Baltimore Ravens. But a last-minute drive by Philip Rivers to a 1-yard touchdown pass to Eddie Royal with 38 seconds left gives the San Diego Chargers a 34-33 win over the Baltimore Ravens. As Philip Rivers got 34 for 45 for 383 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Joe Flacco got 19 for 31 and 225 yards and 2 touchdowns here. Earned in Buffalo, the Buffalo Bills defeat the Cleveland Browns 26-10. As the Bills ran a third quarter rally of 14 points from a 3-0 deficit to defeat the Cleveland Browns 26-10 here, as Scott Orton got 17 for 31 for 190 yards and a touchdown, while Brian Hoyer got 18 for 30 for 192 yards there. Down in Houston, where the Houston Texans met the former Houston Oilers, is the Tennessee Titans here, as the Houston Texans defeat the Tennessee Titans 45-21 here. Ours. Ryan Fitzpatrick leads the Texans to a wrap of the Titans here for 24 for 33 for 358 yards and 6 touchdowns. Count them, 6 touchdowns. St. Louis Rams, a total domination over the Oakland Raiders, 52-0 here. As Trey Mason and the Rams dominate the Raiders in the round as Trey Mason got 14 for 117 yards for 2 touchdown balls. Sean Hill, 13 for 22 attempts for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns there. Cincinnati escaping the pesky Tampa Bay Buccaneers and getting out of here with a 14-13 victory here. As Andy Dalton got 19 for 27 with 176 yards and a touchdown here. Down in Indianapolis, the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck had no trouble defeating the Washington Redskins as they defeated the Skins 49-27 here. As Andrew Luck, another performance here, as he had 19 for 27 for 370 yards and 5 touchdowns here. Down in Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Jaguars, trailing 21-0 at the halftime break at 21-3, came from behind as they launched a 21-point comeback to defeat the New York Giants 25-24. Minnesota, as Blake Bortles had 21 for 35 for 194 yards and 1 touchdown, while Eli Manning had 24 for 30 for 247 yards and 1 touchdown here. Up in Minneapolis, Minnesota Vikings leading and defeat the Carolina Panthers 31-13 here. As special teams dominant sparks, the Vikings win over the Panthers as Teddy Bridgewater had 15 for 21 for 130 yards and 2 touchdowns here. As Adam Thielen and Everson Griffin each returned block punt by Minnesota for touchdowns. As the 15 league history, one team had 2 in the same game here. And out in Pittsburgh here, the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees throws 5 touchdowns, 19 for 27, 257 yards and 5 touchdowns. As the New Orleans Saints survive a Pittsburgh Steelers rally as they fought back, but too little too late for the Steelers as the New Orleans Saints defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 35-32. Okay, take a look at analyzing the stats for the Pats. Okay, so far for the Tom Brady. Top performance of the Patriots. Tom Brady got 12 for 16 for 140 yards and 1 touchdown and no interceptions. Brandon Bolden, 2 carries for 18 yards and 1 touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 4 carries for 14 yards. And Julian Edelman, 4 receives for 28 yards. Robert Gronkowski, 3 for 45 yards. And Brandon LaFell, 2 for 14 yards with a touchdown. Meanwhile, for the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers got 14 for 23 for 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. Eddie Lacy, 12 carries and 53 yards. And Aaron Rodgers, 1 for 17 yards. And Reggie Cobb, 4 for 55 yards. Devontae Allen, 3 for 90 yards. And Jordan Nelson, 2 receptions for 53 yards there. And team stats, Patriots got 10 first downs compared to Green Bay's 15 first downs. Total yards, look at that. Green Bay Packers had 347 yards to Patriots 184. Penalties, Patriots got 3 penalties for 15 yards. Green Bay Packers 2 penalties for 12 yards. And Patriots got 2 punts for an average 39 yards. The time of possession 10-40 for the Pats and 19-20 for the Packers. Alright, my third quarter game plan will go like this. Pats defense need to contain Rodgers and the Packers here. And the Patriots offense needs to come up strong in the third and the fourth quarter with some points here. And the Patriots defense will be up to the test to stop Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. And if they do, the Pats can get out of here with a victory here. Alright. I'll see you for the sports round after the Packers game. Have a good evening and good Packers! Yeah!